Is your goal for 2018 perhaps to get in shape? I know it's for many people, but you know what though? Enough of the gym. How about this? How about you try bicycling? Go for a lovely bike. Have a great way to stay fit, have fun, meet new people without having to get into crazy parking lots.
Everyone loves a bicycle. Here with more is Lance Wilson, a member of the Southern Nevada Bicycle Coalition. Good morning. Happy New Year.
Thank you.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Tell us all about the Southern Nevada Bicycle Coalition.
Okay, it's a nonprofit group of all volunteers, and the goal, to keep it simple, is to get more people on bikes and to improve safety. We're working with the county, RTC, NDOT on various roadways and bike paths, and also promoting cycling through giving bikes away to kids and helmets. That's a critical part of staying safe.
No question.
Right.
And assisting with any charity rides and sponsoring events like that.
See, this is the beauty. Biking is my favorite exercise to do. As
Yay.
a child, I biked everywhere. I was 3 years old without training wheels. I loved it. It was my favorite thing to do. And that's the beauty of biking. It doesn't feel like you're working out. It feels like you're going out on an adventure, isn't it?
Right, it's great, and I still use training wheels at times.
It's okay.
But the thing I love about it, there's a whole community, and as you get to know people, and people are so friendly.
Yeah.
I mean, the times that I do have a flat on my bike, everyone that goes by asks if you need anything, if you're okay. And I also encourage people, if you're thinking about getting into cycling, to find some friends. You know, if you're working out with some friends, that's the motivation to go out and do it more often.
Yeah.
Certainly. Everything's better when you're in a group. It can be a lot more fun. I'd love for you to share some of your favorite trails around Las Vegas.
Sure, that's hard because there are so many.
There's a ton, yeah.
I live in the Northwest, and I do think, I think it's the county has done a great job with some of the trails along the Las Vegas Wash. So I can sort of shoot across Alexander and get on a trail along the Las Vegas Wash and wind up all the way at Lake Las Vegas.
Wow.
So,
Oh, neat.
And that's from my house, that's probably about a 70-mile round trip. Or along the 215 Beltway, they have bike paths there. So being on a bike path is, of course, safer than being on the streets.
It
Yeah, no
really is
question.
the way to go.
And frankly,
Yeah.
that drive on the bike path might be shorter than if you took the 95, depending on the day.
Correct.
It can get pretty nasty out there. What about beginners? You have a couple of bikes in here right now. Would
do.
either of these be suited for beginners, or are these more high end?
These are sort of high-end
Okay,
bikes.
gotcha.
A question of getting into cycling, people ask me, what bike should I buy? And that's a hard question to answer because, for $300 to $500, you can get a beginner's bike at any store.
Well, what do you suggest? Do you suggest the road bikes, the mountain bikes, or like the hybrids?
It depends on what you want to do. You really need to decide first, and I'd say find some friends with some bikes and borrow a couple bikes and get out there and decide.
For sure.
This is a road bike and this is a mountain bike.
That's a mean mountain bike too.
Thank you.
I started off on a road bike because my dad was a road biker, and boy, then once you experience those big padded wheels, though, it's hard to go back.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. So are you actually? I see a lot of people that have mountain bikes and they don't have them on the mountain. That with those tires, you're putting that on the mountain.
It's pretty much mountain or trail.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm not going to go out on the road with that. It's a lot heavier, and
No
now
kidding.
it's smooth. The difference is, these tires run at maybe 120 pounds pressure. That runs at 12 pounds pressure.
Oh, wow.
So you're getting. It's almost like a shock effect. Just pushing on the tire.
Oh, it's like built-in shock absorption. I love that. That's very cool.
One of the things that you wanted to share with people is this concept of more space, keep it safe.
Right.
Just a few safety reminders for everyone out there who loves cycling.
Sure. Well, first, More Space, Keep It Safe is an initiative by the Southern Nevada Bicycling Coalition to try to educate people about the 3-foot law. I think it was in 2011, Nevada passed a 3-foot law, which requires, if you're passing a cyclist, you're required to move over to the left lane if that's safe.
Yeah.
If not, you have to give the cyclist at least 3 feet. And many people don't know about that. And I've had some friends killed, and we all know people who have been killed. So we have some billboards going up, and we're just trying to educate people about that law.
I tell you.
It is very smart. Even if you're not hitting the person, perhaps that gust of wind that you create, especially on a road like Blue Diamond, that can be enough to possibly push that biker into some really nasty stuff. It's important to note there. Also important to note, if you see any junk on the road, don't just put it into the bike lane. Move it all the way over, because that will eventually impede the progress of a biker, which is
correct. Right. We've all glass on the road,
Yeah.
especially.
There's so much debris with the winds we have too, aren't there, on the roads?
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
If someone is getting on a bicycle for the very first time, what's your advice?
Well, first have a helmet.
Okay.
I mean, that's critical. If I'm going around the block, I put my helmet on, because just falling over can do the damage to the brain. Also decide, as we said earlier, what kind of bike that you want. Start out slow, get some good pads for your seat.
Oh, yes. I can
Padding
attest.
for the seat.
Oh, my
Bicycle
goodness.
butt hurts.
Right.
But if you get the
Seriously.
right pad, you don't have it.
Another thing that's very important, whether you're on a $300 bike or a $3,000 bike, is to go get fitted properly. Says if you're not fitted properly, you're going to have knee problems and back problems and neck problems, and you're not going to enjoy it.
Gotcha. It really is. It's such a cool thing, and there's so many great trails. Really quickly, is there a great resource to find trails throughout the valley? Or?
There are. I think it's through the RTC, has maps in the city and the county.
It's
Great.
really, there's a lot of adventure to be had and to hop on a bike and see what's out there. It's great having you.
Thank you.
Thank you so
He's
much.
inspiring me. I feel like
I'm
getting
ready to go.
on a
Listen, as
bicycle.
long as it
Are
doesn't
you?
involve me having to wait for 20 minutes to get on a treadmill, I'm all about it. Southern Nevada Bicycle Coalition. You want to learn more about them? snvbc.org/more space. You can find biking and safety tips there as well.